Hey guys, so today I'm reviewing Beyond the Gates Season 1, Episode 21. And this episode was good as hell. It continued the trend, 10 out of 10. And I'm living for the show. Y'all know this is my favorite show right now. I hope y'all know that, okay? So let's get right into the mother. Look, see. So this episode started off with the aftermath of Chelsea telling Danny that she doesn't want to model no more. First, Danny was just like, "Girl, cut the bullshit, this and that there." But then Chelsea reiterated to Danny that, "No, I'm being so dead ass, like I'm so for real." So then, even though Danny obviously is kind of a little bit disappointed, she sees herself in Chelsea and sees that, okay, Chelsea just wants to follow her dreams, and I was the same way as a kid. So she basically ripped up that 3-year contract and basically told Chelsea it's okay and I support your dreams and this and that there. So Danny seems okay with it, but she's really not, because later on in the episode, she goes home and starts like drinking and just reminiscing about the old days and, becoming depressed. And Nicole ends up walking in on Danny drinking, being depressed. So then we go to the law firm where Naomi's confronting Bill, and Bill's basically just like, if this is a way for you to reconnect with me or something, whatever, whatever. So they're basically going back and forth about that lawsuit, and Naomi's basically telling Bill, "I'll see you in court." So then Jacob's getting out to Jacob's out at the cafe, I guess getting coffee or whatever, and he runs into Haley, and Haley ends up stopping him, trying to talk to him, basically saying, "Hey, we need to get Bill and Naomi back talking because it's not fair and this and that there." And Jacob's basically just like, "Girl, bye." Like, he's just like, "Girl, why, like, what are you talking about? I'm not about to do this. My wife don't mess with you. You're a weirdo, and get off my face." So then Martin and Smitty are talking, and Smitty's basically asking Martin, "Why you ain't tell me you was about to run for president?" Martin basically's like, "I didn't really tell nobody. I only told my mother and grandfather, and this and that and the third." And basically Smitty's just like, "Well, why didn't you want to tell me that you was running for president?" And Martin's basically trying to sweep it under the rug. So then basically later, Martin and Smitty go out to lunch, and they see everything seems all good until they run into, remember at that party when that dude approached Martin about Smitty taking on the case, and Martin was basically just like, "Oh no, he's good, he's not taking on the case." That dude walks in and basically mentions the case, and Smitty's like, "Oh wait, so Martin told you I wasn't gonna do the case, so there seems to be a problem there." So then Kat and Tomas are at lunch talking, and Tomas basically tells Kat about the lawsuit, and they end up talking about if she has fantasies about sex and this and that and third. And then Nicole ends up coming in and seeing Danny and Chelsea hug, and she basically talks to Chelsea, and basically saying that, yeah, even though she seems okay about it, it's gonna be really hard on her, and she's really not okay about it. So then Naomi and Jacob end up meeting up for dinner, and Naomi basically tells Jacob that she sued Bill, and Jacob tells her about Haley, and she's basically just like, "What the hell?" So then Bill and Haley are at the crib, and they're talking, and Haley basically, Bill basically tells Haley about the lawsuit, and Haley is upset about it. But Bill's basically just like, "It's not a big deal to me. At least it's a way for me to reconnect with my daughter." So Haley storms out the house, and at the end of the episode, she ends up confronting Naomi about the lawsuit. So that was the end of this week's episode, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 22.